It was a quiet Saturday morning when everything changed. My phone buzzed with a frantic call from my wife. "They took her," she screamed. "The HOA cops, they took our daughter." My heart stopped, and for a split second, I couldn't breathe. You see, we had no idea who these people were, or why they were at our front door. The so-called HOA, Homeowners Association. Cops claimed they were here to enforce some kind of rule violation. But no one, not even the HOA, had ever mentioned anything about them being allowed to take a child from our home. My wife was in panic mode, trying to explain to these so-called officials that they were violating our rights. But these imposters weren't listening. It wasn't long before they started pulling out paperwork, falsified documents, apparently. My wife knew something was terribly wrong and quickly locked the door behind her. But in the chaos, they barged in, overpowering her and forcibly taking our daughter. I rushed home as fast as I could, but when I arrived, the scene was unreal. The front door was wide open, police lights flashing, and no sign of our daughter. I felt like the world had come crashing down on me. But what I didn't know was that this was all about to turn into a nightmare that would make every parent fear for their child's safety. As a father, my job is to protect my family, no matter what. But here's where it gets crazy. I wasn't just any dad. I was a Green Beret, trained to protect, fight, and win under the most extreme circumstances. And right then, I was going to need every ounce of that training. I contacted my network, friends I'd served with who had deep connections in the military, law enforcement, and even the FBI. What we discovered next was chilling. These so-called HOA cops weren't even real law enforcement. They were a group of well-organized criminals pretending to have the authority to steal kids from their homes. The deeper we dug, the more twisted it became. They had been posing as HOA security to kidnap children for some sinister purpose. It wasn't just my daughter. They had done this to multiple families across the city, and no one had ever caught on. But they picked the wrong family when they crossed us. With the help of my team, we tracked them down to a remote warehouse. We stormed the building, and after a tense standoff, we got her back. But the most shocking part? Those fake HOA cops had no idea they were messing with a Green Beret's family. I'll never forget the look on their faces when they realized they were outmatched. But for me, it was more than just a victory. It was a reminder that no matter who you are or what role you play, there's always someone out there who will go to the ends of the earth to protect their own. Now my daughter is safe, and I've made sure that no one will ever dare mess with my family again.